Hello everybody, welcome in to the stream. So I've moved the little things around, so I'm still trying to play around with that camera to find out where I best want it. So hopefully everything is working. Hopefully. Yeah. Well, hopefully everything is working. You've got the volume and everything else. Everything looks okay. Cool. Good. All my volumes are right. Welcome in. So, right, I'll try to move a little things around. I do have a chat box, so hopefully that's going to work. We're playing around, and the chat bot should work. But I can't use the chat bot in there, so I'm going to have to do it in another screen. So today, we're going to be working on this guy. A little bit of hobby. And by the time I'm finished, I'm hopefully going to get him a little bit closer to this finished one here. Or, what I can do is I can work on Akion. Because I will be doing a Slaves to Darkness army. Definitely will be starting that. And yeah, and I've almost finished the first of my chariots for Age of Sigmar. It's a bit of a beast to paint. It's quite fun. So there's also a video coming on Friday about how to paint the blue robes. So hopefully you like that. What to paint? You know what? We'll paint this. Get some silver on. And use both. We'll paint both actually. So how is everybody getting on? So this is probably going to be a sort of a regular stream. So I'm probably planning on doing Tuesday night 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock, and then I'm going to do Sunday lunch with Pointy. Just so kind of get a regular streams in. But yeah, I really enjoyed Sunday's stream actually. It was really fun. Obviously there's issues and things didn't work correctly and vice versa, but that's fine. That's all good. You know, it was the whole point of doing that first one, trying to get all the teething problems out. So, but yeah, definitely happy about that. I've made the move, and there's going to be more content coming, and yeah, so I'm just going to stay on YouTube. I think do really need to work out what to do with that camera. Probably going to be moving my desk around, to be fair. So it's kind of going to be facing this way, the room, rather than where it is now. But yeah, hopefully my plan was to build a Warlord Titan tonight, but it didn't arrive. It's probably not going to arrive till tomorrow. So we may end up doing that on Sunday. But yeah. Oh, good. For anyone watching back, hello, and thank you for watching back. It's pretty cool that you're taking that time. It's just getting the silver on, and we're going to let that dry, and then we're going to get that washed with some black wash, let it dry, and then we'll carry on with it. Kind of did a darker metal on the first one that I did. I used magnesium from the Vallejo air color range, metal air color range. This is dark aluminum or aluminium. I prefer this color over the magnesium, to be fair, especially for my metallics. Goes on really well. Will have to get myself an airbrush. Right, let's let that fully dry. Right. So yeah, the YouTube video will be up on Friday at some point. 40k Captain Shenanigans. I am currently listening to Mortis right now. It's my first Imperial night. How are you, bud? The chatbot didn't work. Why did that not work? That should have worked. Okay. That should have just down underneath here, underneath the two bars, there should be a chat box, but that's not working for some unknown reason. Add that to the list of things to fix. Right. Nice. Right, why else this chat box not working? Okay. Source. Yeah, I'm not too sure what is going on with that. You know what? I'll fix it after the stream. It's not an issue. Not an issue. I'll fix that after the stream. So I'm going to let that Titan dry a little bit, and then we're going to work on a bit of Akion. Not too sure why that's doing that, but at least we got the box fixed. So you should be able to press. Should be able to bring up my Instagram account. No point. I'll have to change a couple of the commands as well as the Discord. So I should, if this works correctly, let's see if it works correctly. And the bot should bring that up. Should. I say it should. Yeah, here we go. There's the Discord. So the chatbot is working. There is a bit of a delay. Doesn't seem to want to bring up the Instagram one. And the chat is now working on the screen, which is interesting. Okay. So they're not. It's not staying there. Right. That's more of the settings then. Cool. Let's have a little look at those settings. Cool. Right. That should be the chat box fixed now. Should be. We'll find out when more people start talking. Should have fixed it. But if anyone is new and wants to help me test out things, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and that will allow me to see if my notifications work, because right now I have no idea if they do or not. But yeah, it's been really good. I was reading the new 40k balancing article that was put out. I kind of like the change they've done to flyers. You know, having 2 flyers, the only thing that you face is quite nice. I've been on the receiving end of AdMech when they've had multiple flyers. Aircraft, that's pretty nasty. Not fun to play against. So I'm definitely down with that change. I've not really looked at the Jakari points. I feel that the fact that Chaos Space Marines haven't been given 2 wounds is kind of because they've got a new book very, very, very soon. I'm kind of hoping they don't get a new book. I'm hoping that it's other Chaos, not normal generic Chaos Space Marines, because that means no Emperor's Children or World Eaters, unless they've taken them out of the book. But we'll definitely have to see on that regard. So just using some Incubi Darkness right now just to get the edge highlights in. My Slaves to Darkness army will definitely be going ahead for next year. It's going to be my try-hard list. So it consists of Akion, because why would I not? He's amazing. A Chaos Lord on foot for the command ability to fight twice. Again, why would I not? And Chaos Sorcerer Lord on foot, and then it has 3 units of 3 Varangard, all with the Mark of Tzinch. So rerolling 1 to saves and rerolling 1s to hit. And then it has a unit of what are they called? The Warcry Warband, Untamed Beasts. For screening purposes, which will be pretty cool. Got a couple of spells there. A spell to deal with hordes and to deal with 30 sentinels. If I can get within range, then that's exactly what I'll do. So it's going to be an interesting army. I'm going to really look forward to it. I've got pretty much got most of it. I just need another 2 boxes of Varangard, and then then the army will be getting built, painted. But it's going to be I'm probably not going to have it on the table for a couple of months yet, because obviously I want it fully painted before I do. Thinking of using this little model here that I got from the Underworld's warbands, giving them a different base, but using this one as my Chaos Lord on foot. Sorry, Chaos Sorcerer Lord. Chaos Lord, I'll probably try to get a Chaos Lord. I really like this Dazinchian one, the one with his cousin on his shoulder. He was really cool, and because I'm using the marker Tzinch, that would work quite nicely. Also, if I do different marks, get different lords, I can use a different mark on them, and it kind of gives me a little bit of little fun painting projects to do on the army. I am a big fan of Chaos. I really do enjoy Chaos, and obviously Pointy is literally a Chaos warrior, so it only makes sense that I do a Chaos army. I mean, after all, I am called 8-pointed star painting. So his armor is very chunky. Gonna try to get a little bit of weathering brought into this armor. So the sword, I'm going to do something really nice with the sword. When I paint it, I'm going to sort of paint in the flames. Try to make it look pretty cool, because it is such an iconic weapon of the lore. I'd say Akion is probably one of my favourite Age of Sigmar characters. Probably one of my favourite Chaos characters and Old World characters as well. That's for the shield. You're not really going to see that, so we'll not really worry too much about that. This probably wasn't the best idea to put him on in this either, but he is just so damn big. So how are you, Tom? What are you working on, Mr. Shenanigans? See, you sent me a picture. If you have a link to your Instagram, feel free to put it up there, buddy. It's got some really nice stuff on it. If anyone doesn't know, or all the YouTube crowd that are watching back, 40k Captain Shenanigans, also better known as probably the other main guy that, especially through the lockdown, that was on Striking Scorpion 82. Very good. Very cool guy. And a very good friend. So, if he does listen to me and puts up his Instagram, then feel free to go and check that bad boy out. Oh, I bet someone's happy with the changes then today with the Imperial Guard. Well, I will be pre-ordering Hellbricht on Saturday, and then there will be lots of recording, because I'll be doing a painting series for Hellbricht, and then he'll be hitting the table, because, you know, he's High Marshal Hellbricht. He's awesome. He's amazing. Yeah, the chat box is working. You know what it was? I didn't hit the permanent button. So after 15 seconds, it taken the messages off. So got that fixed. See, all this year on over on Twitch has definitely helped me fix issues. Okay. My heating's still on? Shouldn't be. It's very warm. 2+ saves on Russies. Yes, please. Sounds pure filth, my friend. Sounds pure filth. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some Dark Reaper. This is how I generally do my black armor. But I'm going to sort of do a little bit of scratches in and around the line. If you wanted dirty worn armor, what you could do is put in some brown into the recesses. And that'll sort of give the armor a sort of dirtier look. But I've got some thinned Dark Reaper. And now all I'm going to do is I'm just going to start edge highlighting again. Will probably be horse and artillery. Nice. Bringing horses to a fantasy, a futuristic army game. Didn't fare well for them in World War One, dude. So I just washed this brush, but I do think this brush is definitely on its way out. Don't do your funny thing. But yeah, I'm happy I made the move to YouTube, to be fair. I'm actually quite liking it. Yeah, it's really warm in here. Really don't. I put my heating on earlier, so I've got some of Poppy's blankets that I'm washing. And getting washed and stuff, so I can get them put away. And yeah, it's got really warm in here all of a sudden. Yeah. Once I get monetized, you'll get emotes, and there is a little emote for Poppy. She was my little dog. She died a few weeks ago. Very, very, very cool little dog. Just slowly bring those edge highlights in. Well, I don't know if I should switch brushes for this one. This part of these little scratches. Pooed a lot. Yeah, she did. She's like a poos. Couldn't believe that day we went to that walk. Like, seriously, I took her out before I went to meet you, and she's still, within a couple of minutes of being there, decided I'm going to have a massive shit. Okay, dude. Building these highlights up on Akion. Warm. So apparently Wheel of Time starts next week. The new Amazon show thing. Should be kind of cool. I'm happy this chat bot is working, which means I can put in some timer commands for things like Rosemary CO brushes, Element Games affiliate links, stuff like that. So I'll have to get that done. I'll stick that onto my list of things to do for the stream. So you can kind of see that black start to build up. I have no idea how long this model is going to take me. Techless, I think on and off, Techless taking me nearly 6 months to paint. Like stopping and starting. And I think it was close to nearly 160 hours or something daft like that to actually get him fully done. It took absolutely ages. To get him done. So yeah, it was a fun project, but like Akion is probably one of the biggest models I've painted to date. Like Techless was big, but I think Akion is bigger by far. By so much far. I mean, Drogon alone is, you know, pretty big. So yeah, he's going to be a bit of a beast to do. I don't know how I'm even gonna, even if I even wanted to paint this guy on stream, how I would do it, because he's just so damn big. The camera would have to be up here somewhere just to get it in. So yeah, I think mainly just like Akion. A couple of people were saying, am I going to do a painting series on Akion? And I was like, no, because he's... The thing with doing painting videos for things like that is it takes me a long time to get them set up and make sure all the angles and the camera's right and everything else, and then it's stopping and starting, and rather than just painting him. And he is a really big model, so it takes a while. So it was Games Workshop's video was something like an hour and a half long. I did expect him to edit that down, to be fair, but so who's working on stuff now? Anyone else doing some hobby? Let's just do that here. I really need to do more social media before I stream. I think that's one of my biggest letdowns. I don't do enough social media posts. Probably said that last week as well, on Sunday. So we'll have to do more for Sunday's stream. But once I've got into this little routine of doing the streams, I deliberately picked 8 o'clock because I work till 7, so by the time I get home, get myself sorted, I can literally just jump on, and then that's fine. You know, there's no... I can keep a regular schedule then. Whereas before, if I was gonna, like, you know, on Twitch, I was like, I'm gonna stream on a Monday, and then the following week I'm gonna be on a Wednesday, and then the following week after that I'm back on a Monday, and it was just, yeah, you're expecting people to sort of work around your work schedule, and it just doesn't really work. So this way, if I do this at 8 o'clock at night, then that'll get ingrained in people, and then they'll know when I am on, and it becomes more consistent. I'm glad the chatbot's working. That's good. For his armor, there is very subtle lines through it, creating a lot of nice little shapes. It's very cool. He is such a cool, impressive model and an amazing character. I actually got the End Times Akion book. I hate mass painting. Mass painting's fun, dude. You just got to do it with the right mindset. That's why I like edge highlighting. Is this a secret project, or is everyone allowed to know what you're doing? Will they grace YouTube? But honestly, dude, if you've got an Instagram link, feel free to share it. Infantry. Damn. It's a lot of infantry, buddy. Alright. Not secret. Not secret. Ooh. That intrigues me. So you're going infantry heavy, or are you going to go tank heavy? Because I would imagine Creed would be very tank heavy. There's no point in painting any of that because you're not going to see it. Ooh. My Templars look forward to charging at that line. Definitely look forward to charging that line. Silly guardsman brings a horse to a gunfight. So just getting the highlights around the hand. So all I'm doing right now is it's just very small edge highlights with very small highlights with Dark Reaper, and then I'm going to switch to Thunderhawk Blue. Something very different to Luke's brother. Cool. So if everyone doesn't know who Luke is, that is the name of the Striking Scorpion. Striking Scorpion 82. So that's going to be gold. So next year I'm going to really try hard to get into the team. Well, actually, really trying hard now I've got 2 events in December that I need to do for Age of Sigmar. And I'm going to Dublin at the first weekend of December, and to do the Irish GT on my Stormcast list. And then I'm going to the week after, we have an event at Exploding Dice. So I'm going to be aiming to get some good results there. So we'll be finishing this off tomorrow. The first of the chariots. Just got the other rider to do and a little bit of pieces on her. But yeah, that's the first of the 2 chariots. Quite happy with that. So I'll be getting that done, and then I just need to get that rider finished tomorrow, and then be playing Chris Archibald from the Six Nations team tomorrow night as a practice for him. And then they'll be all disappearing on Friday to go to Cardiff for the Six Nations tournament, which I hope to hopefully join them in next year. So it's apparently going to be held here in Northern Ireland. So it's going to be good. So my try-hard list is this guy, and the Vanguard and all the other shenanigans. Cheers, Tom. Thank you very much. They take quite some painting. Once I get my Vanguard painted and Akion, we can have a game against your Fire Slayers. See, this bit here annoys me because it's quite, there's a +1 guide here there doing its own thing, because it's quite an open space and it's obviously going to have to be black, but it's also quite flat. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to mix in some the first highlight colour. I'm just going to blend that in. Just going to wet blend that in completely. This won't really show up, but it will be there, and it will be just a subtle difference in the black that it will be a little bit noticeable. Wow, I should have really done a lot more sub-assemblies on Akion, especially his head, but that's okay. The main part is the eyes and the crown. And get to the rest of it is all pretty much sealed away. I'm quite good at painting black power armor or black armor now. Used to be quite bad at it. All the highlights always used to look quite stark. Used to quite annoy me. But A little bit of practice, I've slowly started getting there. I was actually surprised to realise that the heavy metal team use more of a blue colour rather than a sort of blue-grey, which is what I always imagined that they would use. So they would use a Stegodon green base first highlight, where I use an Incubi Darkness, and then they use, I think they add a little bit of black and stuff into that, but they, yeah, and their final highlight is Celestial Grey, which is, yeah, that's nuts. Not what I expected. So there's a little bit of cracks and stuff around this horn. So I'm just going to pick out a couple of highlights around here. Again, I'll be using a far smaller brush for the next stage of highlights. Right, and then that'll okay, so that's all those legs done. It's all done. Right, so what I'm going to do, I'll switch to a smaller brush and now use some Thunderhawk Blue. If anyone is watching and they are new, could do me a massive favour and smash that subscribe button, 1, so I can see if the notifications work, and 2, it'd be really cool. I've done a couple new scenes, so obviously if you're new to the stream, our Be Right Back screen is pointing on the toilet. We also have our show and tell, where I can sit and talk to you all. Obviously this camera's in the way and I really need to work on that camera. And obviously we also have our screen capture for when I show people stuff off. As you can see, I like Age of Sigmar, and that's some of my favourite artwork, so that's why that's there. Just trying to improve the look of the stream. So now what I've got is some Thunderhawk Blue. It's a really good colour, Thunderhawk Blue. You can do so much with it. If you're going to do sort of like non-metallics, it's a really nice colour to work off non-metallic steel. If you're going to do like black power armor or black armor, it's also really nice to work with. Akion is a pretty scarily big model, but he has a lot of nice angles, which makes edge highlighting quite fun. almost an hour in. Gonna have to post my times up in my my YouTube community tab. Might make a little trailer, sort of just advertising it. One of the cool things about streaming here, rather than Twitch, is I'm not actually competing against anybody. You know, whereas, you know, you go to Twitch and you've got like a couple of hundred people in the Warhammer tab, but you've got like 30 streamers streaming in the Warhammer tab. You're all basically vying for that attention, whereas here on YouTube it's technically only me. I know there's other people on the platform, but there's no category. It's just my channel, and if you want to watch it, you can come in and chill out and watch it. So just working on these edge highlights, getting them up. You can slowly start to seeing them pop now. He is an absolute beast of a model. Like I said before, it probably is one of the largest models I've done. He is huge. I'd love to see GW do another version of him, but without the mount. So an Akion on foot. That would be pretty cool. You know, to have a lower point version of Akion. Because right now he's like over 800 points. He is an absolute beast, but a lot of that comes from the mount. I really can't wait to get him on the table. The sword is going to be fun to paint. Slayer of Kings. Ow. Just found the spikes. But yep. YouTube video on Friday, and then streaming again on the Sunday. And I've got quite a bit of videos planned, so you know, if you do want to see some painting content, thinking I might do a sort of series of videos about Age of Sigmar and competitive play. Now, I'm not the best player in the world, but might give you an insight in where to start and what you need. At least from a scrub noob perspective like myself. Cool. Right. Like I said, it is a bit of an awkward model to paint. So be very careful trying to get those highlights in. On the inside of that leg. But yeah, I think he's looking pretty good. Edge highlighting's looking quite nice. Just need to check to see what colour that knee pad is. I think it's black. Sorry, I think it's gold. I'm hoping it's gold. It has a lot of edge highlights if it isn't. But I'm going to have a look in a minute. Ooh, Bellico versus Akion. That'd be a pretty sick fight. Shenanigans. Think your Bellico's up for standard. Think he can take on the Everchosen. Just getting these small edge highlights in. There's a couple of folds just on the edge of these. There, just to carefully pick those out. Just carefully do the tops of the feet. Use the side of the brush for that part. Once I get the gold on it, it'll look a lot better. Do you not think you will be able to? Come on. The Legion of the First Princes, that's a pretty nasty army. Be good to see though. Would be a fun fight to do. So I'm going to do all these edge highlights on the inside of this leg here. cool. He's looking good. He's definitely starting to look good. See, my goal with the YouTube channel is to hit 10,000 subscribers, so I can start doing review content and shill for GW. I'll happily do that, more so for Age of Sigmar, not so much for 40k, because I don't think there's many channels out there dedicated to Age of Sigmar as there is for the likes of 40k. And Age of Sigmar is definitely my favourite system out of the two. Really do enjoy 3rd edition. It's a very, very fun system. This brush is literally like one hair now. I'm going to check that knee pad, see what he's like. Is he going to sit like that? Nope. No. Wow. Done an hour already. Pardon me. Oh, like see the artwork. When it comes to artwork, that's so cool. That is one of the coolest pieces of artwork. How awesome is that? The whole Varangard just rocking up. That is my 2K army right there. Or at least 6 models of it. Well, I can see him, but I can't see his knee. Voodoo. Oh, wait a minute. No, that looks gold. It's gold. Don't need to worry. Don't need to worry. It's gold. It's gold. I need some cool looking LED lights, I think. I don't think people take me seriously as a streamer. I need some pink LED lights. It's just, it has to happen. Has to happen. If you got any questions, feel free to ask. If there's any painting things that you want to know or you want to help with, feel free. If you hit exclamation Discord, you can join the channel's Discord. and you can fire up your work there if you really want to. And then I can have a look at it. I'm currently working on Akion the Everchosen, who is by far one of my favourite characters and models from Age of Sigmar. I will be doing a lot of chaos over the coming months, because my Stormcast Eternals are 2,000 points are almost finished painted. Not got much left to do in regards to getting them all painted. Then it'll just a matter of just adding new units to the army as on when I need to. But my Slaves to Darkness, I've got a feeling they're going to be my main army. I've got this. I've always wanted to run a full Chaos Warrior army. Absolutely shockingly bad, because Chaos Warriors are not great. They're okay, but they're not great. Compared to other battle line units, there are better. But there's just the new plastics in the starter set. It's just, they're so nice. Just getting those edge highlights on. Really should have tried the heavy metal colours rather than my own colours for this black. See how that would have looked using the Stegadon green as a base. Ow! There's a spike right there and it keeps jabbing me in the finger. Hurts. If you like what I do, feel free to throw me a sub. Got lots of new content planned. Next year is going to be a very busy year for the channel. I plan on getting a lot of stuff done. I've got 3,000 hours that I need to get churn through so I can hit all of YouTube's little hoops. And then we can do some really cool stuff on stream, like custom emotes. I'm not really fussed about super chats, to be honest. I know a lot of streamers that do stream on YouTube use them. Get that angle right. Okay. Yeah, this is when I really wish I'd sub-assembled a bit better. making an awful mess, but we go and painting over those areas anyway. I know, likes of Dave from Mini Wargaming, he's on YouTube. Cool, I'm getting to the stage where I'm going to use some Fenrisian Grey just to brighten up the sharpest edges of the black. Now I've seen people use like a teal wash over the whole of the armor. I don't really feel as though you need to do that. Oh yeah, Tom, do you need your dead warrior? Oh, as if not, it could be really good for Akion's base. So let's have a look at this shield. The shield's going to glue there. Just want to see how much of that hand can be seen when the shield is glued into place. Meh. So you don't want it for Bellico for when we fight. Okay, you can see quite a lot of that hand, and then all the bits that I have hedge highlighted you can't see. That's just typical. Right, got my glove. Right, it's you're not fussed, no problem, dude. So you can see this hand, so I'm going to have to edge highlight these fingers. But definitely would like to create a community here on YouTube. Kind of regret moving over to Twitch for that year. Although Twitch definitely has taught me a lot about streaming and everything else and setting everything up and stuff, but I kind of miss being on the YouTube channel. Ow, stop stabbing me. Okay. So what we're going to do now is we're going to get some Fenris Grey. we're just going to put this into the sharpest points, which, to be fair, Akion has a lot of them. He really does. So what I mean by the sharpest points is cheers, buddy. Thank you very much for hanging around for so long, dude. Much appreciated, bud. Can't wait to see the guard. So what I'm going to do is the sharpest points is like here, so just going to very light, thin layer of Fenrisian grey, just near the edges. Same as this here. If you've got like a real sharp point on the knee, just do it like that. This is going to make the armor really pop and stand out. So far I've done a thick edge highlight of Ink by Darkness, then followed by a thinner highlight of Dark Reaper, and then a highlight of Thunderhawk Blue. So let's just get these, and now this one is Fenrisian grey all along the sharpest points. Okay. Just on the front of the leg. So this is quite thin. So and what we can do at the end, just to brighten up certain parts as well, is to get something like a Balthazar or a Blue Horror, one of the edge paints. Can't remember, it's Balthazar or Blue Horror, it's one or the other, but it's like a brighter version of the Fenris Grey, and it's really good for putting in like little light points. This is not how the heavy metal team do it. If you want to see how the heavy metal painters do black armor, then there's a YouTuber and streamer known as Infernal Brush, or Dave. He's a former heavy metal painter, and he has a very good video on painting black power armor for a Black Templar, but the same principles of what he's doing there is ideal for painting the likes of Akion or Slaves to Darkness or anything like that. bit harsh, but it'll be fine. Okay, so you've got this little rivet here. So you just want to pick that out. So Tuesday night, 8 o'clock. This is going to be my regular midweek stream times. So if you do like what I do and you enjoy my painting, and feel free to hit the subscribe button and ring the little bell so you're notified for when I'm going to be doing streams, and I've got new videos coming up. There's going to be a lot of new videos coming very soon. Been recording a lot this week. Planning a non-metallic silver video, as well as a couple on how I do my blue. I'll probably do a red cloaked video using Akion, but so I've got like so this is a Go Trek I'm working on as a commission. It's very, like, I mean, like, look at the size of that compared to tiny. But yeah, there's the sort of non-metallic axe, and on the inside. So it's the kind of thing that's going to be in the videos. But if you've got anything that you'd like, anything that you'd like me to cover, then feel free to ask now. I can definitely add it to the list. So I did a poll in my community tab and asked, you know, what kind of content you want, and there was definitely a lot more how-tos rather than things like lore and Warhammer news. So it's kind of cool. Happy with that. Got ball paint. Okay. Our black armor's really now starting to pop. Okay. Yeah, I should have really busted him down into smaller parts for painting. He's quite annoying. So you can see the difference between that leg. That leg hasn't got the Fenris on it, and this leg has. And you can see how it's really popping. That's what you kind of want. You don't have to do the heavy metal style if you don't want to. I wasn't originally going to, but then I realised that it probably looked really good like that. That's the reason why I've gone and done it. He is a pretty super intimidating miniature to do. When I could see Maggot King content on how to paint X, Y, and Z, etc. would be popular with the up and coming Battle Tom. Maggot King is definitely something I'd like to do. Is there anything in particular that you want to see? Is it just how to paint Nurgle? Because my idea for my Slaves to Darkness army, which I'm going to be expanding on a lot over next year, is to sort of add Chaos Lords of the different of the sort of different gods. So I'll have a generic undivided Chaos Lord. I'll end up getting a Khorne Chaos Lord miniature that I really quite like, or one of the hero miniatures that could be used as a Chaos Lord with the Mark of Khorne, a Nurgle one, a Tzinch one. I know which Tzinch one I want. It's the one with his cousin or his brother, twin brother on his shoulder, whispering in his ear. That model's beautiful. I think that model would look really nice with a black and gold armor, and then the real sort of blue Tzinchian type feathers. That would be really fun to do. And obviously get the new Slaanesh one as well, and then have them, all four of them, alongside my normal generic Chaos Lord. That would be my ultimate plan for the army. But yeah, I could definitely do some Maggot King content for you if you want to. Definitely. If you guys haven't hit the subscribe button, man, feel free to hit it. I'm eager to see if my notifications work. So obviously I've only just moved back over from Twitch. I've been on Twitch streaming for the past year. So I've made the decision to come back to YouTube. And there's a number of reasons for that. Some of it is to do with Twitch and the Warhammer tab as a whole, and others is I want all my content to be in one place. So, but yeah, there's going to be a video Friday for how I do blue cloth, because obviously I'm currently playing Stormcast Eternals, so I'm going to be finishing this chariot tomorrow. I just need the rider done. So I've done a video on how I do this blue cloth. Now there's still a couple of highlights still to do on this to push it quite higher. Where's my boys? Oh, they've been put away. They're in my cabinet. So I need to push these highlights here and here and here, and at the top just a little bit brighter. But in the video it explains what I do, and it's done for this guy here. And then that chariot will be finished. I'm also started Adaptus Titanicus. So I've just finished painting my first Traitor Knight for House Caesarian, they fight alongside Legio Kryto a lot. So it's also started the second one. I have a Warlord Titan due. Should have arrived today, but it'll probably arrive tomorrow. So we may be building that on Sunday's stream, or we'll maybe start painting it, or doing some more work on Akion yet. I haven't quite decided. And then I've got 2 Reavers and 2 Warhounds to build and start painting up for Titanicus. So there is plenty of content coming. The first big video series I'm going to be doing is there's going to be a number of videos on High Marshal Helbricht. He's getting pre-ordered on Saturday, and then I'll be doing a full breakdown video series on how to paint him. Oh, thanks. I enjoyed painting it actually. So yeah, there's it's getting quite popular at my gaming club. So yeah, I'll probably do some painting videos. I don't know exactly how to film painting a Titan, because they are pretty big. So I might leave the Titan video to maybe one of the Warhounds, and then maybe leave the larger things for when I paint on stream. But yeah, my main aim is to just build a community here for the channel on YouTube, and you know, grow the channel. So that's my goal, that's my aim. If you like Lord of the Rings, I'd also like to do some Lord of the Rings content at some point as well. But I'm completely open to suggestions, requests, feedback. If there's something in the stream that you don't like, feel free to let me know, and I will endeavour to try to change it. I'm constantly trying to improve the quality of the stream. One of my goals, I've just invested in this desk lamp, this desk mic, so I can improve the audio. This camera, what I want to do is try to work out where to put that camera in the best place. So what I may be doing is this desk here is moving this desk to here, and then this desk basically to where this one is. So you'll be kind of looking at that back wall, because right there is where my display cabinet and everything is. And I get some nice pink LED lights, and you know, kind of make it look like a proper streamer, and kind of do that there. And you kind of see the stuff in the background. So yeah, I've tried to sort of fix the stream. I've added the chat box. I need the Element Games logo in there, because they are I am an affiliate of theirs, as well as Rosemary CO, the people who I get my brushes from. So yeah, there's a little bits and pieces that I've tried to do just to improve everything. And ultimately, my next long-term goal will be to improve the camera, this camera. So rather than using this webcam, I'll get a proper mirrorless camera, so I can zoom in and do all of that stuff. But I've only been streaming about a year, mostly over on Twitch, so I've learned a lot and slowly but surely improved things as I went. I mean, the camera, that one there, that used to be the camera that I was like filming my desk with. It's not a great camera. So it's slowly going to get there. I've been asked a few times, do I want to be like a full-time content creator? The answer to that would be no. I have a full-time job. It pays me well. You know, this is kind of just want to share my passion, which is definitely my painting. But don't get me wrong. The YouTube channel taken off to a point where, you know, I didn't have to work properly and this was my job, then it would definitely be something to think about. But then that's a hard decision to make, you know. It's, do you really want to turn something that you're passionate about, your hobby, into your job? That's a big one. So I don't know. But we're going to be finishing in about 20 minutes or so. And then I will be back on Sunday at 12 o'clock for Sunday lunch with Pointy. So it's normally a lot longer stream. Okay. So just get this foot done. And then I just need to do his face. Run out of Mechanicus. Running out of Mechanicus. Right. Wow. Okay. So again, just getting that. So Adaptus Mechanicus content and some Nurgling content. Okay, let's just get this side. Cool. You know what, I'm really happy with how he's turning out. Okay, so what I want to do is just want to get the tops of these armor plates. Definitely, if you're doing your own Akion, keep the heads separate. It'll make it so much easier to paint. I did this when I did Bellico. I should have split them down a lot more. And then we get Blue Horror, which is Blue Horror, not Balthazar. Balthazar is more brighter than Temper Guard Blue. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to add very, very small amounts of this. It's really just going to be in like the highest points. So we're going to be just putting that here. All this is just going to be like little reflection dots. When you do these, less is more. They really are. You do not want these to be, you don't want to do too many because it'll look as though he's like a set of Christmas lights. But all it is pretty thin paint. Get a very small brush and then just I'm just going to put one here. So that's going to be gold, that knee pad. Really glad that knee pad's gold because that would be a bit of a balls to do all those edge highlights on. And then just get one in the knee. Do one there. Do one there. But yeah, he's pretty much... Yeah, he's looking pretty good. Times it 1/4 to 15 minutes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to carefully just do on the tops of the fingers. This is more about just sort of enhancing the digits so they do stand out a little bit better. So a lot of black going on. Looks pretty good. Ow. And then these spots here. Another thing I need to sort of work out what I can and can't do on YouTube is the music. Because obviously Twitch, you can generally do what you want. Just delete the VOD afterwards. But with YouTube, I'm not 100% sure what I can do. Probably not as much as I did on Twitch. That's for sure. But I'm going to be posting up pictures, taking pictures and posting these up on Discord. If you want to join the Discord, exclamation Discord, should bring up the link. If not, I'll do it. And I also have an Instagram account if you want to check that out as well. Okay. Cool. So I'm pretty happy with that black armor, actually. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's bring that down a little bit lower. Yeah, I'm really happy with that. What do you reckon, guys? Probably do with probably a bit of a highlight back here. There you go. But yeah, that black armor's looking pretty good. So the next thing to do would be to start putting all of the gold and the silvers in. The sword is probably going to be one of the last parts I do. What I'm thinking of doing is when I do the sword, is trying to sort of work out how to freehand all of the flames into it. Kind of make it look like it's actually on fire. Then if you really wanted to, what you could do is lightly glaze this area here and on the shoulder pad. To sort of, yeah. But yeah, I'm really pleased with that. I think he's going to look pretty. I think he's going to look pretty cool. I mean, that's like a Go Trek I'm doing for a commission. But yeah, this is it's been a fun stream. It's been really fun. And then obviously the biggest thing is I've got all the heads to do for the big guy. They are going to be quite fun to do. So what I need to do is work out how to mount them onto my corks. So I don't want to do them together, built together like this, because that would be annoying. So I'm going to do them individually. So what I'm thinking of doing is just getting a piece of plastic sprue and wedging it into there, plastic gluing it in, as well as in each one of them, and then drill bitting it in so I can put the wire and then attach it to the cork. But yeah, they're probably going to be three of the last things I can do once the main body's done. His shield, yeah, his shield's going to be cool. All of the runs at the bottom. So that would be a corn one glowing red, Nurgle glowing green, Tzinch glowing like a bluey colour, and then the Slanesh doing like a pinky colour. To have those at the bottom, that would look pretty awesome. So I think he will look pretty cool when I'm finished. So yeah, really looking forward to that. Right, some gold. So just using Retribution armor. I mean, I'm going to darken it down with quite a heavy brown wash, and then start building those colours back up. So, but you could, if you wanted, use something like Balthazar gold now. It really makes no difference. But I think we will continue this guy on Sunday. If you're following the channel, you'll see it. It'll be come up under the scheduled streams. I'll schedule that tonight as soon as I finish this one. Should be starting about 12 o'clock British Standard Time. But cheers, man. There we go. So there's like a little bit of a gold trim underneath the bottom of this. So very carefully just pick out that gold trim. See, there is a little bit of a lip there, not much though. And then obviously that whole shoulder pad's going to be gold. So you want to do so I'm going to be finishing shortly. Normally on Twitch we would be raiding off somewhere, but we don't do that here on YouTube, so I will have to come up with a good way of ending the stream. Now, I'm just going to do the inside of that. I will probably be, no doubt, working on him throughout the week. So by the time I get back to Sunday, there might be a lot of changes in regards to how far I've gone. I might even just start working on Drogon or Drogo or Drogba or whatever that giant horse thing, his demon horse, now is. Right, that's the music finished. Is that the music finished? Yes, it is. No, I'm not taking a little break from work. How cheeky of you, YouTube, to squeeze in that little hour, that little advert there. Well, we're going to be finishing in 5 minutes anyway. So cool. I will so if I do a Maggot-Kin and Nurgle model, do you want it in a video or do you want it on a live stream? I'm here for it all, lol. Great stream, by the way. Oh, thanks very much, man. Have you subscribed? Did you hit the subscribe button? Okay. It's going to need more than one coat. Right, as it's coming up nearly 10, what we're going to do is we're going to knock it on the head. Yes, we are. We're going to knock it on the head. I quite like that one. We've got show and tell. So we'll do that. Ah, cool. So there's the... You did? Let's do a test. Let's see. See, that's what I wanted to happen. See, I did a test. It didn't... that's what I wanted to happen in stream. But, yeah, I'm going to have to... hopefully someone will hit that button while I am streaming. Which will be kind of cool. But yes. Cool. So I am going to knock it on the head there. And cheers, thank you very much everybody who joined me. And yes, I will be doing this more regularly. Tuesday night, 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock will be a regular time for my streams. And I will be back Sunday at 12 o'clock British Standard Time for Sunday lunch with Pointy. So thank you very much, everybody. And I will see you on Sunday. Stay safe.